All right, great. And so we are live. Hey, parents. As you know, my name's Graham Matthews, and I run Empowered STEM. And Empowered STEM is an online tuition company, and we offer revision courses in A-level chemistry, A-level biology, and A-level maths for those students that want to attend medical, dental, and veterinary programs at the chosen university in the UK. So look, if you want to come into the live stream tonight, doesn't matter where we're beaming this live stream out, is it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever the team has it going out to? Look, I wanted to come in tonight and I want to go talk to you about something really, really important. To parents, this is the one you've got to listen into this one, okay? Before my voice goes, it's this one. It's called Buyers Beware, the three levels of success. All right. And this is a reason why you need to be a little careful about this one because look, it's coming to the end of the exam season, and parents are now looking for tuition, for support for their teen in A-level chemistry. And Facebook is flooded with ads and all the latest crazy ideas that people have, all right, which benefit the tutor. They don't necessarily benefit the teen. All right. And so I'm always asked this question. It's like, well, there's so many options out there, Graham. I mean, I could go one for one. I could go for, well, I mean, other tuition ideas. I've heard that group thing, and yeah, we've got your idea. Which one should I really be going for? And how I answer the question is this. I mean, I always ask the parents this question, and that is, well, are you are you concerned about cost? I mean, do you see your child's education as being cost, or do you see your child's education as being an investment? And they go, ooh, Graham, that's a good question. I mean, cost or investment? Well, I mean, I guess Graham, it's kind of a tough question to answer, isn't it? Because look, I mean, I've got bills to pay, yeah, and I got other children in the house, yeah, and so, well, I mean, obviously, cost has to come into it. I mean, yeah, I want to get like the best deal on it. I want to get the best price I can get. And then this is when I say, well, yes, but if you heard about buyers beware, sometimes if it's too good to be true, it probably is. All right. I mean, it's just how it is in marketing, isn't it? And so if the ad that you see, if the sales stick on, you're talking to like the salesperson on the phone, it just sounds a bit too good to be true. Well, then it probably is. And so if in the back of your mind, it's kind of like, come on, parents. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. If you like listen to somebody and they're selling you something, and all of a sudden it's kind of like the hairs on the back of your neck start standing here because something is just not right here. It just sounds a bit too good to be true. Are you really sure I can buy the Brooklyn Bridge for £1? It probably is. Okay. And what I mean by is that there's two types of parents out there. There's the parents that see the child's education, the teen's education as a cost, and there's parents out there that see the teen's education as an investment. All right. And if you're the type of parent that sees the teen's education as a cost, then you need to be in the buyers beware category because what you're doing is that you're shopping around and you're looking for the best deal out there. All right. And so you'll come across ideas of one-to-one tuition. All right. You'll get one-to-one tuition. It's like, yes, you can get a one-to-one tutor. Look, you can pop out over to the tuition, to the tutor clearing websites, and you can see the tutors. They put the prices up there, and they're like, yes, we'll tutor your child, in A-level chemistry for £10 an hour. Really? or maybe £20 an hour, one on one, right? It's either it used to be the teacher used to go around, to the parents' house, okay, and sit on the dining room table and do this. Or, maybe now it's with a free Zoom account, the university students do it. And there's nothing wrong with that model, parents. There's nothing wrong with one-to-one. Okay. At Empowered STEM, we don't use it. Why? Because we know it doesn't work. It doesn't get you the result that you want for your teen. It may be cheap, give you that, but buyers beware, you do get what you pay for. All right. And so I think I talked about this one in a previous live stream. Is this one. The problem with one-to-one is, quite simply put, the tutor, the university student or the teacher, all right, they can't get your teen above a predicted grade in A-level chemistry for a really simple reason. And that is because the way that the school system is set up, the teacher is focused on getting all the students to pass. And so they're more focused on getting the underperforming students up to a C, because this is what counts when they have that conversation with the department head, than they are in spending time with the students, the teens that want to get the A and the A star. Because quite honestly, for parents, there's not so much value in it for the teacher. They don't get so many points for it. Okay. And so the best a one-to-one tutor can do is this, is that they can just get your teen up to a passing grade, a C. You all know what a C stands for. Could have gone to medical school. You didn't, but you could have. Right. And so this then is the problem with one-to-one tutoring. And when I explain this to parents, they go, "Oh, yeah, well, actually, do you see? Do you see, parents? Do you see your child's education as a cost, or do you see it as an investment? Because you can pay the cost, the one-to-one tutor coming out to your home once a week or on Zoom once a week. And what they're going to do is this, is that they'll say, right, well, to your son, to your daughter, okay, what did you work on in school this week? What are you stuck on? Right. So let's do this then. Let's have a little recap on this topic, maybe like a mini teach, say about 5, 10 minutes. Okay. Now, did your teacher give you any homework, by the way? Yeah, okay. Well, then let's make sure that you get the homework started. Then you can do at least the first couple of questions. We get this one going. Okay. All right. And do you have any tests coming up? Oh, you do, right. And so do your teacher say, that you got to do some past paper questions? Yes. All right then. Well then, brilliant. Let's go get those printed out. Come on, let's go do a couple. Oh, look, my hour's up. All right. And so next week we'll carry on. The problem with one-to-one parents is this, is that it's student driven. So the tutor is doing exactly what your son or your daughter wants them to do. The problem with that is that your son and your daughter did not have an A star or an A prediction in A-level chemistry. And so it's kind of like they're scrambling with what to do. Well, I mean, do I need some help with homework, or do I need some help with the test, or I don't get this concept? They're looking for guidance. It's like the blind leading the blind, right? Buyers beware, as you get what you pay for. Now, the reason I'm talking about this one tonight is this one is because there's all of a sudden on Facebook, there's loads and loads of these ads for A-level chemistry tutoring at a ridiculously low price. I mean, parents, I have seen it that they will actually tutor your teen, your son, your daughter in A-level chemistry for £5 a lesson. Now, again, this appeals to those parents that are driven by cost. And, it's like, well, I have other children in the house. I have other bills to pay. At least I've got my son, my daughter, some tuition. All right, I can check that box off. I've done that. And now it's up to them to be able to, use the tuition to the best of their ability. Because really, and then the more you get into it, really, well, the school should, the sixth form college should be teaching my son, my daughter A-level chemistry. And so really, tuition is kind of a little bit extra, isn't it? But they really need it. So this is the problem then. This is the problem with one-to-one. And then you come around and the idea moves on to this is the problem with group. Because now what they see, the parents see these like amazing deals for A-level chemistry tuition at £5 an hour. All right. And how many parents are going to go for it? Exactly. Now, what they don't tell you is this. Look, parents, look, you're all smart. All right. You're all smart. You can figure this out. The going rate for an A-level chemistry tutor in London is £60 an hour minimum. So how is he doing it for £5 an hour? Let it sink in. The going rate for an A-level chemistry tutor is £60 an hour. How is he doing it for £5 an hour? Or the going rate for an A-level biology tutor is £60 an hour in London. How are they doing it for £5 an hour? Exactly. It's group. And there's at least 12 students in the group. Now, when you talk to the tutor about this one and the setup that they have, this is now when it gets really interesting, a little bit like smoke and mirrors, right? Because you go, well, yeah, so it's 12 students in the group. Yeah, for an hour, right? And so this means that my son, my daughter gets 5 minutes of attention. So what are they doing the other 55 minutes then? Exactly. They're just sitting there. They're like, trying to work on stuff themselves. Look, parents, if they could work on stuff themselves, they wouldn't need a tutor now, would they? So, I mean, just put yourself into your son, your daughter's shoes and think, well, yeah, you know what? If I couldn't do A-level chemistry at the A star level, I'm going to go show up to a group and I'm sitting there with the group and then the tutor's going to come in and say, well, you two are working on this and you two are working on that. And oh, I'll do like a mini teach on this. And then, yeah, look, we've got some work done, but the hour's up. Yeah, it's called running the clock down, parents. It's called running the clock down. Okay. Now, if the going rate is £60 an hour, got 12 students in the group. Also consider this, parents, they've got to advertise on Facebook, and advertising on Facebook is not cheap. And so now all of a sudden, the group size grows. I mean, I have seen models where tutors are teaching 99 students in a group. 99 students in a group, parents. Let's be honest. If you're a teen, your son, your daughter, couldn't get A-level chemistry in a class of 12 or a class of 24 at school, how are they going to do it with 99? Right. They're not. And so what happens is this, is that you get this, it's known as churn. Basically, the students, they enroll in for a month. They're not getting value from it. They know they're wasting the time with it. And so now all of a sudden, yeah, they'll just go back to doing something else, like skipping lessons or, that revision book, the CPG, could it get a passing grade? Or YouTube videos, aimlessly trying to work through YouTube videos. No, not the best idea. And, the problem with like the 99 students in the group one is this, is that there's one tutor doing the teaching, and then they have this like band of layer 2 tutors, which are going to come in there in the chat and make sure that your son, your daughter doesn't have any questions. And so now the question becomes, how fast can they type? I mean, can you imagine trying to type A-level chemistry answers into the chat? Not an effective use of your time, of your teen's time, is it? And so this is what I mean. Parents, is this, look, the one-to-one model doesn't work. You're just basically forking out money each and every week. Open up the wallet, put the credit card on file, and you say, yes, I've got this. But at the end of the day, your teen doesn't get the result, right? Or you can move up to the group model with these ludicrous number of students. I mean, honestly, I have never been in a class myself with 99 other students. I mean, I'm in coaching programs. Never been in one with 99 other students in it, in a webinar. And then, the reason why they do webinars is that therefore the teen, your son, your daughter thinks, yeah, I'm the only one in the class. I can see the tutor. I can't see anybody else. I can't see the other 98 students. Oh, I have a question. How come I can't raise my hand and ask? How come my camera's not on? How come I always got to be in chat? Yeah. And they quickly figure out, because your teen is really, really smart. Look, they quickly figure out that they're in a webinar with 98 other students. All right. So again, buyer beware, because these webinars, they come in cheap. The £5 a lesson, the £20 a month. Woo! Is there any engagement? Is there any feedback to your teen, to your son, your daughter? No. Are they getting value from it? No. Or are they watching their grade get lower and lower in class? Are they getting more and more frustrated? Until in the end, you say to yourself, well, I tried. All right. So this is what I mean by buyers beware. It's for those parents that see the child's education as a cost. Now, on the other hand, there's those parents out there that see the child's education as an investment. Because they know that if their teen wants to go to medical, dental, or veterinary programs in the UK, they have to have an A or an A star in A-level chemistry. It's one of these gateway subjects, which means that is 1 out of 3 students will get an A, and 1 out of 5 students will get an A star. And so now it becomes a numbers game. Are they going to invest in the child's education, so that they give them the best chance of getting an A or an A star in A-level chemistry, and allow their child to have the dream of going to medical school and being competitive candidates for medical school, right? Are they going to invest in it? Or are they going down the path of just getting like the cheapest possible solution out there, the one-to-one or the group with 99 students in it, right? And so for those parents that see the child's education as an investment, they know that they've got to invest in the best. That their child only gets one chance to take A-level chemistry, and they've got to lock in the A, and they've got to lock in the A star if they want to go to medical school in this country. All right? Only have one chance at it. So if you only had one chance at something, parents, wouldn't you want to get the best chance for your teen, for your son, for your daughter? I mean, wouldn't you want like the best tutors, the best resources, the best model out there that you can possibly have? Would you not be thinking, I'm not worried about cost, I'm worried about investment, because I want to make sure my teen has the best chance to get the A and the A star. And so on the results day, when the results come out, your teen's going to be one of those students who gets the A and the A star in A-level chemistry, and then the competitive candidates for medical school. They're not going to be like 2/3 of the other students who didn't get the A and the A star. They got a B, C, D, E, or a U. And then they're wondering, well, now what do I do? Okay, I mean, I can't get to medical school. I guess I could resit A-level chemistry. I only get one chance at it. Medical schools don't accept resits. Well, maybe I'll do something else, right? And so look, the reason why tonight I'm kind of being a little bit blunt about it is because, look, on the internet, on the Facebook right now, there's loads and loads of ads. And look, we got to do parent is this, is when you see the ads, you got to say to yourself, am I the type of parent who's interested in cost, or am I the type of parent who's interested in investment? And if you're in cost, well, then you got the one-to-one tutors that you can get from the tutor clearing board, £10 an hour. All right. Or maybe you can do the amazing group tuition with 99 other students in the same class as your child and hope for the best. Right. Or Or, you know, what you could do is that you could come over to the other side and you could think of your child's investment, your child's education as an investment. Now, if you do, if you think of your child's education as investment, then we want to talk to you. Right? We do, because we don't work with those parents who are fixated on cost. Because what we offer is a course. It's not one-to-one. It's not group. It is a course. And so what we offer is a course. All right. Now, having said that, okay, what we offer is a course. And so we talk to those parents who want to invest in their teens' education. Right. Because again, look, what we do is a course. It's different. It's not one-to-one. It's not group. It is a course. It is a course where we have a maximum class size of 6. There's only 6 students in the class. There always has been 6 students in the class. We're never going to do one-to-one. We're never going to do the 99 students in the group model. There's only going to be 6 students in the class. Why? Because we know that it works. We've got the results to talk about. We've got the evidence that shows it's a one-to-one, and this wild and crazy idea of group doesn't work. All right. So we have the really small class size, number one. Then number two, we have the best tutors. Right. The best tutors. I mean, tutors that have a track record of getting students into Harvard, Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, Princeton, the red brick universities, Division I schools. We have them. They work for me. Okay, so number one, small class size. Number two, we've got the best tutors. Number three, we've got the best resources out there that you can possibly get. Okay, because because when you have a small class size, all right, and the parents invest in the child's education with us, we have the time and the resources to put the best quality resources together. So your child is not going to get better resources, a better group of students to work with, and a better tutor to work with than what we have. But we are an investment. Now, look, the reason we say in this, parents, is, as I said, there's a lot of ads out there for like the group and the one-to-one. Come over to the investment side with us. Don't have a chance that your child is not going to get the A and the A star in A-level chemistry and ruin the chance of going to medical school. All right, come over to the investment side with us and have the best chance of your child getting the A or the A star, right? Now, like I said, the reason why, parents, I mentioned this one is simple. It's because, quite simply put, a lot of ads out there because it's exam season. It's exam season. And so all the tutors come out with these groups and these one-on-one and these Easter special deals and buy one and get one free. Oh my goodness, it's like shopping on Amazon. It's like going down to local supermarket. Everyone's always trying to compete with somebody else, right? We don't do that. Now, what we're offering, because you only have 8 weeks left, you only have 8 weeks left, parents, until your teen, your son, your daughter starts to take the UCAS prediction exam or the final exams in A-level chemistry. What we're offering is a course, a short course. Absolutely, the short course. It's 4 weeks long. And it's a short course in physical chemistry. There's a short course in organic chemistry, and there's a short course in inorganic chemistry, and there's a short course in exam prep. And so, because it's now coming to the end of the academic year, if you're the type of parent that's waited until the last minute to get your child, your son, your daughter, some help, some tuition, if your son, your daughter is panicking because they know the UCAS prediction exam is coming up or the final exam is coming up and they don't feel exam ready, they don't feel confident, well, then what you need to do, quite simply, parents, is, I mean, first off, number one, I congratulate you for taking some action now, but reach out to us, have a conversation with us. And what we'll do is we'll tell you about the courses that we have running right now to the end of the year, and also introduce you to the concept of the short courses. Now, the short courses, right? Physical chemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, exam prep for year 12 and year 13, all right? Same quality, same depth of knowledge, same small class sizes. They're just shorter. They're on one module, like physical, organic, inorganic, exam prep. So you can pick and mix, parents, whichever one you want to do. I mean, you could do one or you could do them all. Totally up to you. All right. But the reason that I mention this is because, look, buyer beware. What I mean, if the deal sounds too good to be true, like 1-to-1, or this group with 99 students in it, walk away from that one, parents, because those are for parents who are driven by cost. Walk away from that one, come over to the investment side with us and invest in your child's education. All right. And ask us about the short courses. Ask us about the courses we are now running for the rest of the academic year, because it's the same very high caliber quality tutors, number one. Number two, it's the same very small class size. It's really in-depth knowledge and content knowledge review. And of course, you've got the exam prep and you've got all the resources and the group of students all together. Everything that you would get in one of our 16-week courses has been distilled down to one of our short courses. Okay. So look, like I said, buyer beware. All right. Walk away from the cost and thinking, yeah, I'm getting a really good deal here, because you're not. All right. Because we know one-to-one group doesn't work. Why? Well, they come and see us. And then move over to the investment side where you invest in your child's education. And then what you'll have is that you'll have the ability to decide the 3 levels of success. No, the 3 levels of success is this, is that you'll be able to decide it's good, better, and best. So good would be, well, 1-to-1, yeah, I guess it's good. It's better than nothing at all. Better? Well, I guess group, I mean, could be considered better, not by a lot. Or you got the best, right? The best is a course. All right. And so you got buyer beware, and you got the 3 levels of success: good, better, and best. Now, parents, look, I invite you tonight. I invite you tonight. If what I'm talking about makes sense to you, you go, yeah, you know what, Graham, you're totally right. There's 1-to-1, £10 an hour. No, it's not really. It doesn't make sense that they can get me the A, my teen, an A star, and I love chemistry, £10 an hour. It's a university student. Or if you're thinking, yeah, the group thing with 99 other students, maybe not. All right. But your idea of a course that's running towards the end of the academic school year sounds a really good idea. Well, then it's easy. Doesn't matter where you're watching this live stream, move over to Facebook, send us a DM. A member of my team will reach out to you. Okay. Look, parents, you got to be quick. There's only 6 spots left on these courses. And once they're gone, they're gone. They're going to be quick. Send us a message, reach out to us. Look, a member of my team will reach out to you, have a conversation, explain to you really easily how we can help your teen move from where they are on the markbook grade to the predicted grade to their aspirational grade up to an A or an A star. Okay? By the end of the academic school year. All right. Everybody take care, and I'll see you in the next one.